Glad Drake is finally addressing Jay-Z as the fuck nigga he is. Jay has been hating overtly anyway. Finally, no more fake friend verses. No more light ups, pound cake. No more this nigga coming on. Was it TSU or Love All? Just ruining my. I ain't gonna lie to you. I never thought Jay-Z gave a motherfucking thing to Drake's songs. Every time he came on, it was always like when Lil Twist came on the record. I was like, what the fuck is this, bro? I never liked none of them records. Not one. I didn't listen. I like Jay by himself. I never like. Anytime I've heard Jay-Z's voice come on a Drake record, I'm like, what the fuck, bro? Two different lanes for me. Two different lanes. Just two different lanes. I'm not saying Jay-Z's completely whack, but I've never liked none of these joints. Now, this one is a little bit tolerable. He's kicking game. Yo, Drake. You know what I like about this record lineup, y'all? I'm going to tell you what I like about this record lineup. Jay-Z.
Comparing Jay-Z to Lil Twist, bruh, is blasphemy, bruh. Like, I know Drake is your favorite artist, and I know that you ride hard for Drake, you know what I'm saying? But, like, you don't got to disrespect Jay-Z like that, bruh. You're going to compare Jay-Z, one of the greatest rappers of all time, to Lil Twist? I don't think Lil Twist even released the album when he was with Young Money, bro. He's still Young Money affiliated, but like, what are we doing, bro? Now, I do agree with my boy Ack when he says Jay-Z and Drake don't make good songs together. I agree 100%. I hated that Off That song, which was a feature that Drake did for Jay-Z on the Blueprint 3. I didn't like that beat. I didn't like what Jay-Z was saying on the verse, but like, guys, Jay-Z and Drake, they don't really have that much chemistry together on songs. My favorite collaboration between Drake and Jay-Z is Pound Cake, bro. I think Pound Cake is the best Drake and Jay-Z feature. All the other songs are just mid, bro. Like Talk Up, that shit was whack. Love All, that shit was bonafide trash. There's just certain artists that now We Made It, the We Made It remix, Jay-Z went crazy on that shit. We gotta be honest, chat. Jay-Z went crazy on the We Made It remix, bro. That's a fact. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, Drake and Jay-Z, man, they don't really make records that people care about. You know what I'm saying? And I just think it's because it's just two complete different generations of rappers. You know what I'm saying? And I agree with that, bro. They don't really make really good records together, bro.
I don't want to hear Grandpa Hov on that shit. So I'm finally glad that Drake finally, said some Scud missiles at that nigga. Scud missiles, I like that. The jig is up. Jig is up. The jig, you know why too? Everybody know that Jay-Z been sneak hating on Drake for like dumb long. He been sneak hating on Drake for the longest. Since Tidal days. Ever since he was the only person that had a spine and a backbone to say, I know everybody's sucking your dick and gonna think that this Tidal thing is gonna work and we're all gonna come underneath your leadership and be an artist that owns this DSP. But we know, Drake is Jewish. So Drake is like, nigga, I know you're only gonna use us to sell this shit later to Sprint and Cash App for $400 million, and you're probably gonna give us $2 million while you take the rest of the $350. We're good.
Yeah, man, I forgot, man. Jay-Z, he pretty much owned Tidal, man. He either owned it entirely or he was co-owned it. But Tidal was the first, streaming platform owned by a black man. You know what I'm saying? And Jay-Z, him being a businessman, he wanted the biggest artists in the game to pretty much represent Tidal. And Drake, instead, I think this was right before Views came out, right? If I'm mistaken, somebody correct me in the comments, but Drake ended up signing an exclusive deal with Apple Music. You know what I'm saying? Drake pretty much, premiered his album at the time on Apple Music. And Jay-Z felt some type of way about that because Jay-Z is looking at it like, yo, bro, I know you looked up to me growing up, you know what I'm saying? I own a black streaming platform, you feel me? Why would you not come work with me instead of working with Apple? And remember, when Lil Wayne and Birdman was beefing at the time, when Lil Wayne was trying to basically, leave Young Money because Birdman didn't want to pay him his 50 mil, Jay-Z took it upon himself to put a Lil Wayne album out through Tidal, and it was taken down a week later because it was illegal, you know what I'm saying? So Jay-Z has always been trying to make money off of Drake and Lil Wayne, and, I also heard that Jay-Z reached out multiple times to get Drake to perform at the Super Bowl. Even recently, even when Bad Bunny was at the Super Bowl, the Super Bowl that just passed, I heard that Bad Bunny and Jay-Z was reaching out to Drake to try to get him to perform at the Super Bowl, but Drake is like, hell nah, bro. You just had Kendrick Lamar call me a pedophile in front of the world. You know what I'm saying? So I don't think Jay-Z hates on Drake music-wise because, you know, these guys got so many collabs together. I think Jay-Z feels some type of way about Drake business-wise, how Drake has made it clear that he doesn't want to do any business with Jay-Z.
And told Drake how he was going to attack him. Yo, Drake, this I'm going to get at you later in the future. I'm going to take the nigga you beefing with and put him on the Super Bowl while he's calling you a PDF. Just watch out. You don't know who's doing it, but it might be me. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. 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 Shout out. Yeah, that's the only tolerable Jay-Z Drake collab. You know which one I hated? Yeah, he had one. Was it on to the next one? Terrible. He had some other one. It was something. It was on like Blueprint 3. He had Drake on. Terrible. Hated him. Hated them. That's when Jay-Z was like trying to act young. Get him out of here. Get him out of here. Ugh. And then I think that the Love All or Tears, I think it was Love All. The reason why I didn't like Jay-Z on it, because I heard the song leaked without Jay-Z, and I loved it without Jay-Z. So when I heard this nigga, I'm like, Grandpa Hove, come on, bro.
I'm not gonna lie, chat. I think Jay-Z is having a hard time realizing that his music has not aged well. Like, you're not gonna go to any club and hear somebody playing Jay-Z, right? You're not gonna be around anybody that's under 45 that listens to Jay-Z, right? And Jay-Z is kind of in the same boat as an Eminem. I think Jay-Z and Eminem, their music has not aged well at all. They make music for their generation, right? And, you know, Drake is an artist who his music transcends generations. 50 Cent, his music transcends generations. DMX, his music transcends generations. Lil Wayne, his music transcends generations. And I think Jay-Z is sitting back looking at Drake because Akademiks is right? Like, thinking about all of these songs that Jay-Z and Drake have together, right? Why would Jay-Z pick Kendrick Lamar to perform at the Super Bowl knowing that the biggest song in the world is calling Drake a pedophile? When Jay-Z has the same allegations attached to his name, right? Remember, Jay-Z got accused in a lawsuit with Diddy. Now, he beat the case, but, like, why would a man that went through something like that pick a man to perform a song that's falsely accusing somebody of being a pedophile? That's evil, bruh. And this is some, and bruh, last time I checked, Jay-Z and Kendrick Lamar don't have any songs together. Now, they're probably gonna have some now because they share a common enemy, right? But last time I checked, Kendrick Lamar and Jay-Z don't have 5 collaborations together. It's Drake and Jay-Z. So that's fake, bruh. And then for Jay-Z to do that interview that he did a month ago with that kid with the glasses that look like Steven Urkel, you know what I'm saying? Jay-Z talk about some, you know, a lot of people, they're not gonna like me for this, but, you know, I don't think rap beef benefits the game any. Bro, what are you talking about, fam? You picked a man to headline the Super Bowl, fam. Like, let's just call it what it is, bro. You being fake, bro. All the stuff that Dame Dash has been saying about Jay-Z all these years, bro, it's true. All the stuff Kanye been saying about Jay-Z, bro, it's true, bro. Jay-Z is a fake person, bro. Like, he paints, he carries himself this type of way, but behind the scenes, he really moving on some other type shit. You know what I'm saying? So I'm glad that Drake and Jay-Z is not showing fake love to each other. Because I'm going to be honest, Drake been taking shots at Jay-Z for years, bro. And they've even done collaborations after Drake took shots at Jay-Z. You feel me? Like, but I'm glad that now we know these niggas don't like each other. You know what I'm saying? I don't think Drake should respond to Jay-Z's freestyle because Drake got the #1 song in the country. Janet, shut the fuck up. We know how your OGs is rocking already. The jig is up. You know what I'm saying? Like chat, if Jay-Z drops an album this year, right, which I think is going to happen, I'm predicting Jay-Z's either dropping an album this year or next year, right? Is anybody going to give a fuck? Besides the niggas in New York that's 45 and up, are people actually going to go out of their way to stream a new Jay-Z album? Because I remember one time Jay-Z put out an album through Samsung and the album automatically did 1 million first week, I guess because Samsung or Google, somebody bought exclusive rights to the album to where it pretty much was guaranteed to do like 1 million first. Something like, you guys remember, it was either 500K. It was some weird thing he did. But if Jay-Z drops an album, right, and he doesn't do any like flawed shit, he just puts it out, right? How much y'all think, and let me know in the comment section, chat, how much do y'all think a Jay-Z album in 2026 or 27, how much y'all think it does first week? I would say probably a little bit over 100K. I don't think Jay-Z does 500K. I don't think Jay-Z does 400K. I don't think Jay-Z does 300K. I think Jay-Z right now drops an album, I think it's only gonna do 100 to 200K. I just don't think Jay-Z, I don't think he's a big dog in rap anymore, bruh. I mean, the last time he put an album out was 444. Chat, when did 444 come out, chat? That's the last Jay-Z album. When did that shit? Bruh, this man put an album out in 2017, bruh. 2017. That's the last time he put an album out. So let me know what y'all think, man. It's your boy Days. Make sure y'all subscribe, thumbs up the video, click that hype button for your boy. Thank you guys for watching. I'm out.